Hey guys, this is the fourth time I sit down to film this video. I had to move locations. This is the only place I get light. My lip just broke, so whether or not that's bleeding throughout this video, I'm sorry. Click off now if you're sensitive to that. It's been the absolute most challenging day of the week. I have some kind of flu, so if you see me having to do a lot of different like cuts and takes, it's because I get coughing attacks. I have my water here for the sake of time, not really, because I had filmed this before and couldn't, my memory card broke, and then I had another one. That one didn't work, so I was trying to film it on my phone. That also didn't work, so my husband found some kind of memory card. So whether or not this video makes it up online, I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know at this point. It's feeling really discouraged today. But I've already applied the Westman Atelier Foundation Atelier 2. I have put on some concealer under my eyes in the color L2 if you use me for reference. We're going to be featuring the new set by Westman Atelier. I'm going to be featuring the lipstick set as well, so we can see swatches of that. And the set is called the Petite Fête Edition. I'm still not liking this concealer with any of her foundations, neither the stick or the complexion drops. Again, I'm sorry if I'm off center, but this is the best I can do for today. Going in, I'm gonna speed through a lot of this stuff. We're just gonna apply some contour stick and some of my Merit bronzer. The colors I'm using is Biscuit in the contour stick by Westman, and Clay in the Merit bronzer, and we're just gonna apply that to the cheeks. First thing we're gonna use is the blush. I personally love this color. I'm not a huge fan of blushes with any kind of shimmery sheen, and I didn't realize this had a sheen before I bought it, as I have combination to oily skin, and blushes that have like a sheen always accentuates my pores. So I'm not really a fan of it. However, this purpley undertone I really do like. I think it's probably one of my favorite shades. I like it better than Petal. So that's what it looks like on. It's very pigmented, just just like her other blushes, and I'll be doing comparison swatches as well later on in this video. I'm going to be using my BK Beauty 109 brush just to blend that out. It blends out as easily as her other baby cheeks blushes. I don't really see a difference in this formula, so to me it's exactly the same. Thank God, don't fix something if it ain't broke. We all love her blushes anyway, so I'm really glad that she kept the same formula. So that's what it looks like blended out. I am filming in front of a window so that there's natural light. We're gonna go in with the lipstick in this set, and it's in the color Toast. And this, I want to show this to you guys on the bullet. It has a lot of micro glittery flecks. They look like very tiny glitters, so if you're not into that, just keep that in mind with this particular set. It blends out beautifully. The formula is the same. However, I find this particular color to be a lot more pigmented than her other lipsticks. So I'm not sure if it's the shade, or maybe there was like a change in the formula a little bit, but I find it to be more pigmented. It feels just the same as the other ones, so maybe it's just the color. I don't know, but that's what it looks like blended out. Very easy to blend out. I think the color is Absolutely stunning, gorgeous. And now I'm gonna go in with her nude pods here. I'm gonna apply a little bit of vanilla, or is it vanilla, onto my eyelid. I'm gonna apply some cafe creme into the crease, and then I'm gonna put, actually no, I'm gonna put beige in the crease. By the way, I got like a tiny bit of water. What I mean by a tiny bit, I mean there was like the slightest amount of moisture on one of my brushes, and this thing has stayed that way since then. It has never dried out. I have left this open to see if it would kind of like dry. It won't, but it continues to work. It's just a lot more emollient than it normally is. I'm gonna apply cafe creme though to the lash line, so you can see how much drier this is and putty like. Let me just show you side by side. This looks wet, so just know, don't get water in them, okay? Going in with the baby blender. This is her mini brush from last year. I know a lot of you have been asking me if I'm gonna pick up that mini set of brushes. For those of you who've been following me for some time, you guys know I love her makeup brushes, and I did get the petite set from last year. It would have been nice if she just would have done the set with like the missing brushes, since a lot of us did pick up this particular set. I'm not mad about it. I do prefer the color scheme she chose this year though. I feel like it's more all year round appropriate. So yes, anyways, I am gonna pick it up. I'm just waiting for a sale. I'm curious to see if it's gonna be included in the Sephora sale, because last year, I'm going in with the eyeshadow 2 brush. Last year, I don't know if anybody noticed, but the brushes launched after the fall sale at Sephora. So they were not part of the sale. I mean, I don't know if that was deliberate or not, but yeah. And then Black Friday, I think these were like 50% off. So during that warehouse sale, you guys remember that? Now, I personally like her iPods. I know this is a very polarizing subject. You either love her iPods or you hate them. This is just one of those products in her brand that is this way. I tend to like it. It's not something that's advertised to last you all day. I find that the lasting power on this is the same as her original iPod formula, although these are matte shades. This is her first iPod that has all matte shades. It's the same, it's just the finish is different, that's all. If you're not somebody who likes that done undone look, then you're not gonna like these. These are gonna crease, they are not gonna last as long. Your skin will soak them up beautifully, however, it's just not gonna be it's not gonna have that staying power you're used to with most powder matte eyeshadows, or eyeshadows in general. I feel like regular eyeshadows last longer than the iPods, but I truly do enjoy them. Next up, I'm going to be using her eyeshadow 1 brush. This is this pointy brush of hers that she has. I'm going to use it with a darker shade because I love to use this as at an angle to apply darker shades to the lash line. You also get a mini mascara in this set. This is the I Want You mascara. I love this new formula. I have it in the original vessel. I have it in the color brown. This set brings the color black. I think it's a good mascara. It's a huge improvement from her original mascara, which is, this is I Want You. The other one is I Love You. I'm not a fan of that one. It flakes a lot. It clumps the lashes. This mascara though has a scent. So if you guys are not, you know, are sensitive to scents, it's not strong, but it's there. And I just want to let you guys know. This is the same formula, it's just in a smaller vessel. It smells the same. I got some mascara on my eyelids. We're just gonna have to roll with it today because that's the kind of day I'm having. I'm gonna go in with some Merit brow pencil here in the color light brown. The brow gel that I'm using is also light brown. And I'm just gonna fill in my brows really quick and get these all groomed up and ready to go before we move on to lips and comparison swatches. I went ahead and I applied a Fluffy to my lips. Here are a swatch of the 3 shades that come in the set of the lipstick trios. We have Fluffy here, Gerev, and then Dash. Dash and Fluffy are the 2 new shades. Gerev exists already. However, here's the box. This is what it looks like on the back. And this is a hard, substantial cardboard box that is magnetic and you can continue to reuse. Here are the 3 lipsticks in the limited edition cases because these are refillable. So Fluffy comes in the green one. You can interchange them however you want. These lipsticks have a mirror on the cap with the Westman Atelier embossed in it, and so they come out and you can refill it with whatever you want. You can mix and match them if you prefer to do that. All the bullets have the hearts embossed on it. These lipsticks do have a scent. You have Gerev comes in this light pink shade. Again, that's what it looks like. And then we have Gerev is one of their best-selling shades. Then we have Dash. Dash is just a bright holiday red. You can see them right here. I did a shorts trying all of these lipsticks on. I've done plenty of comparison swatches on my shorts, so make sure you catch those. And as my day can't get any better, I just dropped this and I've dented the cap. It's fine, whatever. Oh God. Okay, anyway, somebody asked me about this case with this petite set in it. This is a very flimsy cardboard case. Honestly, like, this is just paper. Like, this is what it looks like. It's just like a laminated paper, and this is not a box I consider to be reusable. I mean, you can probably use it in a drawer like as an extra tray, but it's not really substantial. Like, for example, this, like, I reuse all of these boxes. She usually has like her gift sets and stuff like that in boxes like these that are very hard, magnetic. I do use this and I repurpose them for different things in my beauty room. Let's go ahead and try on the other 2 lipstick colors. So here we have Fluffy, which some people said that it gives them a chalky vibe. It does have a little bit of a chalky undertone, but I personally like it. They are scented. The scent is not something that you can taste. It's not something that lingers, but I know some of you are really sensitive to scents, so I can't recommend these if you don't like scented lipstick. Here we have Gerev. So in direct sunlight, it looks a lot lighter than when you're not in direct sunlight. Again, here's the swatch. Gerev is right in the center. This trio was a no-brainer for me because I actually don't have Gerev. The color that I picked up when her lipsticks launched was Piqué, and so having these 3 colors added to the collection was something that I was gonna purchase no matter what, because I didn't have any of these colors. So I understand the reservations that some of you have with buying this because a lot of you already own Gerev, so you don't need another one. But we're also waiting for those lipstick refills because now we have new cases. All right, so let's try on Dash. My lips are extremely dry from how sick I've been. Does that happen to anybody else? It's the perfect holiday red, really. And then this is what it looks like in the shade. I have a little swatch card here that I got with one of my previous orders. And the reason I pulled this out was because Pip is one of the red shades in here. Let me show you. I'm gonna swatch it next to Dash because I wanna see how they compare to each other. Okay, so here's Pip and here's Dash. I find Pip to be more of a tomato red and Dash to be more of a cooler toned version of Pip. So there you have it. Now let's do some comparison swatches between the blushes. Okay, I have swatched the Bubble right here and I have swatched all the blushes I own from Westman. So up here we have Petal. As you can see, not the same. In the center here, we have Garçon. Then we have Mimi. Again, I think Garçon is the closest one, but I still have one more I want to show you. Here we have Minette, which is a very sparkly peachy pink. We have Coquette right here, which is a Barbie pink. And then I have Bichette right here. So I find that out of all of these that I'm showing you, in direct sunlight, I find that Garçon may be the closest to Bubble, but Garçon has a much more brown undertone, like a brown mauve undertone, versus this has more of a purpley undertone. I really need to get out of the sunlight because I can't see anymore. The other color I wanted to compare this to was actually the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight in Peau de Peony. This one just launched not too long ago, but this has like a blue based kind of pink, and it kind of reminded me of this. So let's just see, just for science, I just want to compare these two. They're not the same. I was wrong. So here we have Bubble, and then here we have Peau de Peony. I mean, they're two different products. Like, this is a blush and this is like a highlighting. It's a multi-purpose product. I use it as blush, so you can use it as highlight as well. But yeah, they are not the same. So those are the comparison swatches. I hope this was helpful. If you have any other comparison swatches that you want to see, let me know. Let's go ahead and now compare the lipstick. All right, so here we have the comparison swatches. So right here we have Toast. It's like a pink, it's like a pink champagne, but it has these glitters in it, and the glitters, when they hit the sun, kind of give like a little bit of a purple vibe. I don't know. I swatched right here next to it Biscuit. This was the lipstick that was limited edition for last year's holiday. And then over here I did Brulee. So don't find any of these to be similar. All the way back here I put Nectar. As you can see, it's basically kind of like the same color of my skin. So in my personal opinion, I find that this year Toast, like the lipstick that they use, has a lot more pigmented, like a lot more pigmentation than her other shades. However, I did find that Toast was the most similar to that limited edition shade she launched twice, actually. She dropped it this year and last year. And I picked up, this is my second tube. This is my favorite shade. This is in the color Petal. I found that Toast to be the most similar to Petal, but you can see that Toast is much more pigmented. Let me swatch it on the back of my hands. I don't know why I chose to do it on my forearm, truly. I don't know why I made that decision, and I thought that that was appropriate. Here we are. Toast, Petal. I find that Toast just has more of a pinky, slight brown, taupey undertone versus Petal has more pink and purple going on. But you can clearly see that Toast is more pigmented, has a lot more glitters, versus Petal is more, it's less opaque and has more of that pink undertone. There's not that much of that brown. If you're wondering if I'm filming in my pajamas, I am. I really am. That's been today. That's been today. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed all of these comparison swatches. I've done a bunch of shorts comparing all of these. I hope this video was helpful. If you think of any other comparisons you want to see, let me know. If I have the color in my stash, I will go ahead and do that for you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your patience, and see you next time. Bye.